Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of the Rob Report on the go. It is late night, and just got this article about Mayor Bloomberg going on an apology tour for stop and frisk. I just had this thing up here and it disappeared already. Give me a moment. Oh boy, Bloomberg. Anybody thinking about voting for Bloomberg is out of their freaking mind. Out of their freaking mind. All right, so earlier today, Trump got the nerves to call Bloomberg a racist. He said, wow, that guy's racist. Trump actually don't believe he's racist. And some of you probably don't believe Trump is racist. And you just don't understand the signs of racism. Man, Trump and Bloomberg been best of friends for the longest time. Trump is one of those alpha racists, bold, brash, dominant about his racism. Bloomberg, on the other hand, he's one of those beta racists. In other words, he's a little low key. He'll do his real on the sly. You know what I mean? He can't help it. He's a little slicker. He's a little snakish with his racism. Stop and frisk was one of the worst policies. I mean, don't get me wrong. Mayor Giuliani really pushed that stop and frisk. It's just that Bloomberg took it to a whole level, another level. Now, Mayor de Blasio claimed that he ended it, but they still stop and frisking people. And I actually put a video out with police officers talking about how they're being pressured to go into the black neighborhoods and Hispanic neighborhoods and target anybody from 15 to 21. Of course, they're targeting everybody, but their main target is 15, 21, Latinos and black, to fish them for information so they can get their quotas up. Now they claim they don't have quotas anymore, but they do have quotas. It's called performance evaluations. And there's nothing wrong with performance evaluation, but if you got a board and you expect a number in there for you to put in the board, that's considered sales and marketing. That's considered quotas. And Bloomberg have been pushing this, and now de Blasio is doing it. Now, Trump, Bloomberg trade insults as Twitter feud escalates. Now, I showed you yesterday that Trump do not want to go against Bernie Sanders. Why? Because Bernie Sanders has a following, a loyal, cult-like following. Same thing with Trump. He has a loyal following, loyal cult-like. When I say cult-like, that means they die hard. They go hard for their candidate. Joe Biden ain't got that. That's why Trump would love to run against Joe Biden. Elizabeth Warren ain't got that. Hillary Clinton had it, but it was mainly females, pro feminists, majority of them. But there wasn't a bunch of men behind Hillary Clinton pushing her, unless they're Democratic establishments. They were the only one pushing her. There was no bunch of black men really pushing Hillary Clinton. They only pushed her because they thought Bill Clinton was going to be able to give her some advice, which was dumb. There's a lot of things that we think as black men that are just plain out dumb. That woman wear the pants in that relationship, so how Bill Clinton gonna be giving her advice? But we actually thought, oh well, Bill be back in office. That woman ain't letting Bill talk for her. Anyway, let's get into this. All right, let's listen to the video.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Chorus commercials.
I'm Cologuard. An easy and affordable way to screen. Delivered to your doorstep. And most insured patients pay $0.
Ask your healthcare provider if Cologuard is right for you.
Donald Trump started a Twitter feud with presidential hopeful Mike Bloomberg. Yeah, hope all you want. Mini Mike Bloomberg is a loser who has money but can't debate. He call him Mini Mike. Remind me of a tiny version of Jeb, low energy Bush, but Jeb has more. So Trump just went off. He's creating Bernie. See, Trump respect Bernie a little bit. He's scared of Bernie. All right, I'm not gonna go through this thing. Bad enough I had to wait for the commercial. Look, Bloomberg is short. Bloomberg is a germaphobe. He don't like touching people. He'll touch you if you're rich, because he think all rich people are super clean. But if you poverty or if you're middle income, for some reason he gonna think you dirty some kind of way. So when he hug you, he has to go clean himself. He probably can't even think straight until he go back home and take a shower, thinking that I got some of this pore on me. Oh my God, I got this pore. Oh, shake a black man hand and hug a black man with real truth and passion. Forget about it. President Trump and Mike Bloomberg escalated their war of words on Thursday, trading vicious insults in Twitter that include personal put downs and mocking memes. Now, understand this. Trump knows Mike Bloomberg. They've been knowing each other for a while. I've said this over and over again. He known the Bloombergs more longer than he known the Clintons. Now, he's known the Clintons for probably about 20, 25 years, I think, almost 30 years. He's known Mike Bloomberg before the Clintons even got in office. Okay, so they go way back. Bloomberg being a small time media mogul, now he's big time. So they go way back, and they bouge around the same elitist people, and they don't get down there with regular people. They're the upper echelon of New York City, the higher elites, with the caviar cocktail parties and freak fests and all that kind of stuff behind closed doors and all kind of mess. Anything that move, you better tie it up because they're going to get on it and freak them. So that's the type of dark, cynical stuff that a lot of these ultra wealthy people are involved in. And I wouldn't doubt if Mike Bloomberg or Donald Trump was not involved in that type of lifestyle. Heck, look, Trump hung out with Jeffrey Epstein. So did the Clintons. Okay, and for you people saying, well, his name wasn't on the law, you could believe that all you want to. There's some people names didn't go on the log. Okay. Anyway, so he knows him, and this is the guy that Trump would love to run. That's why he's going at him now. He loves to run against this guy. He don't want to run against Bernie because again, Bernie has a following. Mike Bloomberg got money. That's his following. He could try to fool black people into voting for him by paying himself to look good through ads. Among the invective was Trump calling Bloomberg a loser and a pint-sized mass of dead energy. Well, he's right. I mean, it's one thing I say about Trump. He's a ball of energy. He's a fireball. Bloomberg, he don't even show signs that he's from New York, man. And he is short. He said, while Bloomberg called Trump a carnival barking clown whose friends secretly laugh at him. Look, Trump knows he's a carnival barker. You didn't say nothing to hurt his feelings. And Trump don't care who laughs at him. Haven't you figured that out, man? Trump don't care who laughs at him. You, on the other hand, you care. The commander-in-chief launched the first volley by comparing Bloomberg, whose lavish in spending has boosted his poll numbers among 8 remaining Democratic presidential candidates, to former Florida Governor Jeb Bush, who was the early frontrunner in 2016 Republican primary before being bested by Trump. Trump used to be the mega donor to politicians here in New York. Trump played both sides of the fence. He gave the Republicans and Democrats. He done gave Hillary Clinton so much money. It's ridiculous. That's why I laugh at Hillary Clinton supporters. You can talk about trash all you want about this guy. Y'all was taking his money, and the Clintons was smoozing up with him. And vice versa with Mike Bloomberg. Mike Bloomberg was giving money to all these different campaigns. He endorsed Bush over Trump. And he's giving money to Republicans and Democrats. So This guy is something else. Okay, it's just so much with Bloomberg. I'm gonna do a special on it myself, probably on this Sunday's the Bobby Brown show. He said Democratic president candidate to form so Mini Mike Bloomberg is a loser. Mini Mike, that's funny. Mini Mike Bloomberg, Shifty Shift, he know how to call people names. Is a loser who has money but can't debate and has zero presence. You will see. And he's true. But guess who else is a loser and has money? Trump, you really can't debate. All you can do is insult people, and that's what TV wants, and that's why you get the ratings. But you can't debate worth 2 cents either, man. You definitely can't. And I can't say you got presence because you demand it. You see, he remind me of a tiny version of Jeb Low Energy Bush, but Jeb has more political skills and has treated the black community much more better than many Mike. And he's true. George Bush, as governor, has done more for the black community than this guy, Mike Bloomberg. Now, I'm not saying he did a whole bunch of stuff, but he did some stuff. Not like this guy. Mike Bloomberg is brutal to black people. A uppity, wealthy, rich plutocrat, a uppity wealth oligarch. He is the essence of oligarch. When you look up oligarchy, you ought to see him. People try to put you over to Russia. You can put 10 Russian billionaires together, they don't make up this guy. He's an oligarch to the core. Yeah, I said it, CNN. Yeah, I said Jason Johnson. Oligarch, 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 oligarch. And you love to put your lips up to the buttocks of oligarchs because you want to work for them. The president also retweeted a message from his White House director of social media, Dan Scavino, who posted a doctored photo of a 2017 ceremony in which Trump cut a ribbon to symbolize the red taper being eliminated via his deregulation agenda. They love to say cut out. They go, look, you probably see this before. I showed you this before. See what I mean? The guy's buddies. The guy's buddies. I don't understand these rich people. They're mad that Trump became president. So they figure I could become president now. They mad this guy had no experience, no political experience, never been mayor, no nothing. Now he's president and he couldn't do it. He couldn't cut the mustard. He couldn't even be governor of New York. Friends. How many of us have them? Well, Donald Trump had all of them. All of them were Democrats, Republican, Independents was his friends. Why? Because they're wealthy. Like Jimmy Dore said and George Carlin said, it's a big club and you ain't in it, bruh. You ain't in it. The new version included an image of a child-sized Bloomberg wearing a ridiculous long jacket and a tie, dwarfed by a stack of papers. Scavino tweeted also included a link to a CNBC report around about the former mayor and billionaire media mogul paying social media influencers to post satirical memes about him on Instagram. Trump followed up on an attack 10 minutes later by further mocking Bloomberg height, which has been reported as between 5'6", just short of 5'8". Now here it is, the president of the United States acting like a dang on kid, putting up memes to insult people. And you mega people just loving it. You talking about doggone low brain tactics. That's a low brain tactics. My little nephew can do that. And these people need to grow the freak up. Well, Mike Bloomberg really need to grow up since he's about 5'4", as Trump say, mini Mike. Mini Mike is 5'4", a mass of dead energy who does not want to be on the debate stage. Now, we went through that. Trump also invoked Democratic candidate Bernie Sanders, a self-avowed socialist who on Tuesday accused Bloomberg of thinking he can buy the election, which is true. Bloomberg hate crazy Bernie. Bernie loves when Donald Trump call him crazy because he'll turn it around. Because he's going to continue to call him a pathological liar, and it's true. And you could call him Crazy Bernie, and maybe he is. He said Bloomberg hates Crazy Bernie and will, with enough money, possibly stop him, Trump said. Bernie people will go nuts. You know something? Let me stop for a second. You know why Trump is not really worried about anybody in the Democratic Party? Because he knows his only threat is Bernie Sanders. His only threat is Bernie Sanders. Nobody poses a threat to him. But he can sit easy and relax knowing that the Democrats going to try to screw him out of the nomination. And he can be trusting that they're going to do that. And they're going to end up giving him Mike Bloomberg what he wants. So he's stepping up on his tax on Mike now because he know eventually they're going to screw Bernie like they did last time. The track record is there. They're going to find some way to screw this guy, and they're going to put in the wrong people. And Bernie's supporters, some of them going to go back to voting for him again. This is a sure thing, and I'm going to do a video on it. Trump, this thing is a sure thing that Trump's going to win the nomination in 2020. Because he's counting on the Democrats to screw him and put Bloomberg into place. Bernie Sanders supporters are going to be pissed off. Some of them not going to vote, and I understand. Some of them going to go ahead and vote for the nominee because they're sluts. And when I mean slut, they're voter sluts. I got a video coming up on that. They're voter sluts, slut voters. So they're going to vote for any blue. And at the end of the day, Trump's going to win. Because nobody worth their salt is going to vote any blue will do, especially when they're outright rigging this thing against their candidate. Bernie people will go nuts. Bloomberg fired back 20 minutes later, taking aim at Trump's reputation as a self-made billionaire real estate developer. At Real Donald Trump, we know many of the same people in New York. That's what I was saying earlier. We know many of the same people in New York. Y'all know each other. Behind your back, they laugh at you and call you a carnival barking clown. And guess what they call you, Mini Mike? The same thing. They know you inherited your fortune and squandered it with stupid deals and incompetence, Bloomberg tweeted. You can talk all that trash, Bloomberg. Bottom line is Trump is president, and you're not. Trump is governed for 4 years. And according to the statistics, successively when it come to the economy and when it come to defense. You didn't. His popularity is starting to go up. The reason Trump popularity go down is because he do stupid stuff to make it go down. I really believe that if we get him some good advisors, two things going to happen. He's going to listen to the good advisor or he's going to fire him. But at least he open to listen to people. Bloomberg also took a second shot by posting a video meme of Russell Crowe in his Oscar-winning role as Maximus in 2000 film Gladiator. The time for honoring yourself will soon be an end, the meme says. Really, Mike Bloomberg? The time of honoring yourself? You name your newspaper Bloomberg. You're just like Oprah. You got to be on the narcissist, got to be on every cover. You only getting in this race because you would like to be president, but number one, you'll rather stop. You're getting in this race to stop Bernie Sanders. You ultimately don't mind losing to Trump because now you get to not have your money tampered with, and you and Trump can have drinks and have a good time at the Republican convention. Bloomberg mentioned exchange during the campaign stop in North Carolina Thursday, contending the president's tweets were a sign of fear. Oh, that's funny. Nah, Trump is a professional troller, and I said that all day, every day. He lives for this. You ain't the only person he attacked by Twitter. Stick your chest in. You're just the latest person going to get hit by his attack. He's not attacking Bernie like talking about because he fears Bernie, and he fears Bernie people will attack him. And it's going to be a tag war between MAGA and Bernie people. You ain't got no people, bruh. So he could just attack you with free will. And what you going to do? Get on him at the next dinner party? Get out of here, man. If he doesn't mention you, you got a big problem. Well, he doesn't mention Bernie that much. Bloomberg said, but the president attacked me again this morning on Twitter. Thank you very much, Donald. He sees our poll number, and I think it's fair to say he is scared because he knows I have the record and the resources to defeat him. And with you and you together, we can get it done. So in other words, he's saying he has a record, lame record. He's trying to mold people into what he wants them to be, trying to get rid of everything from styrofoam to big gulps, you name it. Stupid legislation. And he's basically saying, I got the money to fight toe-to-toe with him. So in other words, I don't really need y'all support. I just need y'all to back me up. I got money too. So in other words, he's like, look, I really don't need y'all to get me. I didn't need y'all to get me to this 15%. All it took was some money. I bought ass and you bought every piece of it. You believe every piece of it. Now I'm at 15%. You dumb peasants. You dumb black idiots. Because that's what he's saying to me. These dumb black idiots. I put it on TV and they'll believe it and my polls will rise up. And I'm telling people, black people, stop being dumb and go check that man's record. And let him know that you're not with him. And let's get that number down. He sees our poll number, and I think it's fair to say that he's scared because he know I have the record. Man, ain't nobody scared of your behind, man. Get out of here. Bloomberg, whose wealth Forbes estimated is $61 billion, make him the 8th richest person in the U.S., pouring his money into the ad blitz to promote his presidential run and badger Trump. Understand this, Trump did not win the election because of his money. He ran an election because he painted the picture that I done it all. I don't need to do anything no more. I just want to make America great again. Now, was he sincere about that? No, he was really just doing that trying to help Hillary Clinton get a massive win because Bill Clinton asked him to run. He didn't know he was going to trip up and win this thing. And now that he's been a student of Norman Vincent Peale, in his mindset, whatever he touched turns to gold. He thinks this is one of those things that I touch and it turned to gold. I wasn't expecting to be president, but hey, I beat her. I wasn't trying. What you want me to do? Say the gig is up? I was just playing and get myself in trouble? Hurt my brand? No, I'm going to go ahead and run with this thing. But no, Mike Bloomberg, Trump money didn't get him in that office. It was Trump, the man. The brash, racist, the brash classist, the brash, I don't give a crap, the brash New Yorker that will mold through you and say anything about you and dog you out and bring your accusers to sit at the debate with you and everything, that got him elected. Because people ate that up. And media like you, Mike Bloomberg, including your media, gave him all this free publicity. And now you want to try to come in and stop Trump. Man, get out of here, man. You ain't going to be able to do it. Why? Because you ain't got no army. You don't have an army, fool. Since throwing his hat in the ring in November, Bloomberg has self-financed his campaign, has poured about $350 million into television. Instead of taking that $350 million and invested it in the black community to really garner some black support, he rather invested in television ads, online radio spots, including $1 million a day on Facebook. You hear that? $1 million a day. Yeah, black folks, y'all gonna go out there and sit there and say, yeah, I like Mike Bloomberg when they call you to poll you. You should say, nah, ain't no way I'll vote for that racist, that beta racist. No way. After stop and frisk, no way. Now, y'all sitting up there saying this stuff when he should have been taking this money and investing it in your community to make you earn his vote. Man, if I was a black person, I'd see Bloomberg, how about you start spending no money in that and spending in my community if you got the guts? Oh, I hope I run into him in New York. I'll call him Mini Mike too. Anyway, The media mogul, he said he would be willing to spend $1 billion on a race. You hear that? $1 billion on a race. $1 billion instead of going out to the public, spending time with them and taking that money and putting it in the community, which will help the black community tremendously. He'd rather spend it on the race. Instead of earning people's vote by investing that money in that community, he'd rather put it on ads, hoping that we black people so dumb that we're just going to be gullible and believe everything in the ad and go vote for him. Duh. Get out of here. Trump, whom former estimate his worth to be $3.1 billion, and associate commits raised $154 million in the last 3 months in 2019 and have $195 million on hand. See, Trump is all out. He's not getting most of his money from the people, but yeah, he got a segment of people that give him money. But Trump also got these rich billionaire plutocrats like Bloomberg that's giving money to his campaign too. The only person really getting that money in that huge number is Bernie Sanders. He's getting it from the people. So the bottom line is this, man. Trump and Bloomberg, two best friends, go at it. Got y'all thinking they really hate each other when they don't. In wrestling, they call it kayfabe. I gotta act like I still hate you. You better not catch me in the car. Don't let it be known that we're really good friends and we're buddies and we only care about our own interests. Forget everybody else. Care about our paycheck. It's the Dusty Rhodes Ric Flair thing. That war, I thought that war was real between Dusty Rhodes, the son of a plumber, against a rich, wealthy, elite, snob, arrogant man. I'm like, get him, Dusty. The common man versus the rich, cocky, arrogant dude. And I see them in Shoney's eating breakfast together when me and my dad went in. Boy, I was so freaking pissed off. It was ridiculous. But that's what Trump them doing. Trump and Bloomberg friends. Trump and Bloomberg are friends. Don't let them fool you. They are friends. They are not antagonists against each other. They do not hate each other. They love one another. They're buddies. They grew up in the New York scene together. Both of them. They are friends. They're playing you. Sure, he'll put that money in knowing that he's going to get that investment back. Sure, he'll put money in to fund the DNC, but he know he ain't beating no Trump. He just want to beat Bernie Sanders so all of them can live happily and ever after, keeping their money intact and not getting taxes on their dollars to help fund working people needs. That's what this is all about. This kayfabe thing, I hate you in public, is pathetic. Nancy Pelosi don't hate Trump in public. Well, she probably hates Trump in public. She just don't want Trump messing with her money. She's voting for his policies. Chuck Schumer, been knowing Trump for over 25 years. Over 25 years. You think they hate each other, really? Trump gave Schumer so much money for his run. Trump gave Chuck Schumer money for his run. Go look at the record. So as a result, Chuck Schumer fast-tracked most of Trump judges in New York. Fast-track them. But y'all think they're against each other. They playing us like a fiddle. Nancy hate him. This person hate him. Yeah, on TV, yes. But behind closed doors, they chumming it up. Anyway, I talk too much. Got to go to bed. Two kids going back and forth on Twitter calling each other names. Two billionaire brats. Two grown behind old billionaire brats going back and forth thinking that they're the people's savior. Well, first of all, Mike Bloomberg, you just need to move out of the way because you ain't saving Jack. You ain't got no following. One thing I respect by Trump, racist as he is, he got a following. He got a following. And sometimes that following don't care about racism. As long as you can do something for me, I don't care about your racism. Your racism is your personal problem. I can't change you. That's up to God or you. That ain't my job. But if you can pass policies to help me out, we got a deal, Mr. Racist Dude. As long as you don't take your racism and attack me, we good. So you ain't got no following, Bloomberg. So I want you to sit your little behind down and sit in the high chair and swing your legs back and forth. I'm Robert Brown with the Rob Report. I'll holler at you later. Peace.